clips online of people risking their lives for a bench PR are endless. And honestly, if you are an experienced lifter or at least a consistent lifter, the biggest thing that can slow down your progress is getting injured, because it can put you out of the gym for weeks or even months on end. Some years back, I saw an novice video where he talked about benching safely. I'll leave a link to it in the description in case you haven't already watched it. But basically, the idea is that you bench in a power rack and you place the spot arms at a height where you can just breathe out and then the bar will touch the spot arms. This works because you arch your back in a bench press to get into position and get tight, and you take a breath in at the top. So that way you can still get full range of motion, but rely on it if you fail a rep. What I do is start all my exercises with just the bar, not only to warm up, but to make sure the spot arms are placed at the proper height. I do this every time, even if they were already set correctly, just as a habit and so that there's no doubt in my mind when maxing out or pushing a set to failure that I'm safe. Bench press is obviously one of the more dangerous exercises to go heavy on if you're alone and don't have a spotter, and it's also one of the more common ones, but another common one that I see way too often is the squat. If you've never practiced bailing a squat, chances are that it'll be hard and probably dangerous to do as you attempt a 1 rep max. The right way to bail a squat is to drop it backwards, but if you're failing to lift because your hips are shooting off, well, then you have a problem. And if you're not using bumper plates either, then you'll destroy the floor. Now, that's obviously not as important as safety is, but there is a better way. The solution is to just use spot arms. You can set them slightly below the depth you want to hit, and it'll keep you safe. Another added benefit is that if you don't squat ass to grass, it can help you keep yourself accountable about your depth. By now, you've probably noticed that these tips are centered around using safety arms in a power rack, but the same tips apply to a Smith machine as well. Even if you can rack the bar by turning your wrists, you can still get stuck at the bottom of your chest, or at the bottom of a squat. So there's no reason to not set up the safeties. On a Smith machine, it's honestly even easier and faster than in a power rack. So whether you work out in a commercial gym or home gym, stay safe so you can keep chasing those PRs.